This is Celebrity Page TV. We're covering pop culture news from around the world. I'm Sonia Isabelle here in the CelebrityPage.com New York City newsroom. Hey, James.
Hey, Sonia, and I'm James Vaughn, keeping you covered from our West Coast newsroom. From Hollywood to your hometown, here's what's on today's episode.
This movie is unlike anything I've done before, and it's painful and beautiful.
Today, we're all about action as we chat with the stars of some brand new thrillers, including Lucy Hale.
Also,
what did you do?
Lila, I'm sorry. I should have listened to you.
Boris Kojo moves from Station 19 firefighter to movie director. He's here to tell us about his heart-pounding new project and what it's like directing his famous wife.
Plus,
I say it's like a modern-day Goonies meets Superman. You know, it's really fun.
Has Superman finally met his match? But first, what's it like growing up with a parent who's famous? You could say it's a charmed life. Now, 8 celebrity kids are getting a dose of reality, and we get to watch it all.
Life was great growing up. My family has 3 houses in Malibu.
Yachts, private airplanes.
Famous offspring from every corner of Hollywood are leaving luxury behind.
My dad's Billy Bob Thornton.
My famous relative will be my father, Ray Parker Jr.
My dad is actor and comedian Martin Lawrence, and then my bonus dad is NFL Hall of Famer Emmitt Smith.
What in the hell do we sign up for?
Welcome to Saddleback Ranch.
Now these rich relatives are saddling up for a less than fabulous adventure on a ranch.
For me, it was all about stepping outside of my comfort zone, and I feel like you cannot grow without doing that.
It was definitely work. Like what you guys see out there, we were really doing it. Like we were in the trenches. Like my back is still sore from this summer.
But they're not only taming the animals.
I think you're fake as
They're also trying to keep the peace between themselves.
You gotta watch it to see it, but I mean, there's a lot coming in the first couple episodes, I'll tell you that.
When you're in close quarters like that with people for a really long time, I think there's bound to be a little something. So when things started to kind of take a turn, I was like, oh my gosh, we were just doing so well.
I was highly uncomfortable the whole time.
The star kids also sharing important life lessons they learned being away from home.
I think Harry really learned how loved he is, to be honest with you. I think you really learn that people love you and you can really shift the mood of a room.
Yeah, definitely. I think I learned more how to, like, I can be myself and stuff like that a little more. You know what I mean? Like, I feel more comfortable and that it's cool to be yourself, I think.
Would I do it again? Probably not.
Catch new episodes of Relatively Famous Ranch Rules Wednesdays on E! From reality, let's move to a thriller.
Yeah, Sonia, Lifetime is kicking off 2022 with some action. Today we're talking with the famous director and star of their newest movie, Safe Room.
Oh, why do you think you guys are so beloved?
Because we are real-life superheroes.
Fans of Station 19 know Boris Kojo, the actor.
Why are you attacking us?
Your son recorded something on his camera.
Now Boris is going behind the camera, directing the new movie, Safe Room.
This thriller is a story about a recently widowed mother of a child with autism, and he witnesses a murder across the street. So the murderers are coming after them in their own home. For me, it was a great opportunity to paint a picture about representation. We found this amazing actor, Nick Sanchez, who's on the spectrum and who brings his amazing talent to the project.
How long can your kid go for?
While Boris does appear in the film, the screen mostly belongs to 2 leading ladies, including his real-life wife, Nicole Ari Parker.
I got to boss her around and she couldn't say anything back. She's such a professional. She's so amazingly talented. She brings so much to the table that I actually sought her input, you know, every chance I got.
Why are you crying? He's gonna be fine.
Also in the movie, an actress who knows her way around a thriller, former Sopranos and Sons of Anarchy star Drea Di Matteo.
I've never played a character like this before. I've always played a victim, which is so, it sucks your energy when you're playing a victim. And I never realized how easy it is to be a psychopath.
These rooms are built like safes.
She's gonna call the cops. Be an idiot, there's no cell signal. It's just gonna be one of those edge of your seat kind of things. Plus, it's a story about a mother and a son and how their relationship sort of grows through this. It's awesome.
Safe Room premieres Saturday, January 15th on Lifetime. All right, sticking with action, former Shameless star Cameron Monaghan has a new big screen thriller of his own, and he's telling our Hollywood insider Arthur Cade all about Shattered.
We watched him get into plenty of fights as Ian Gallagher during his 11 seasons on Shameless.
Everything goes, lover boy. Stripping down to the studs.
Now Cameron is doing battle again in his new movie Shattered.
It kind of has that Fatal Attraction mold going on.
Tell me all about it. What are viewers going to get with Shattered?
Yeah, I mean, I think that there's a genre of film like the erotic thriller, the basic instincts, the body heats, single white female. Like there's all these movies that don't really exist that much anymore. And I thought it was really cool upon reading the script that it felt like a throwback.
Sky, you are a very naughty girl.
It's scary, right? I need all your passwords and security code.
The film giving fans everything from horror to romance to comedy, and even an appearance from the great John Malkovich.
Something that was really amazing with working with John is he gave you something different in every take. He had such a awareness and mastery of the pacing and the tone of a scene and kind of playing around and dancing within it. And that was really fun playing off of him.
Walk of shame. And after a decade of playing the same character on Shameless, Cameron excited to take on new roles.
In many ways, that was an acting school. And I was able to really develop and learn as an actor. I also aged with that show. You know, I went from essentially being a kid to going through all of my adolescence, and now I'm coming out the other side as an adult who I feel is a much more well-rounded actor from being on that show.
What did he want?
Check out Cameron in Shattered. It's in theaters and available on demand now. For Celebrity Page TV, I'm Arthur Cade.
Actress Lucy Hale has also made the leap from hit TV shows like Pretty Little Liars to now becoming a movie star. In today's One-on-One, Lucy's taking us inside her newest big screen adventure.
I know why you did what you did, and I will do whatever it takes to help you.
Fans following Lucy's acting career since her days on PLL.
I had worked so much before Pretty Little Liars, so when I booked that, I knew that show changed my life. I knew that was my big break. I also knew that after PLL ended that I was gonna have to fight to break myself out of that mold, and I was gonna have to be like, no, I actually can do other things.
And she's doing it. The star releasing 3 movies back to back, including the new thriller Borrego.
If we keep walking this way, we are gonna die.
Lucy playing a woman who gets kidnapped after witnessing a drug mule's plane crash in the Borrego Desert.
Because she witnesses things she shouldn't have witnessed, it becomes a story of survival. What I love so much about the movie is that at the heart of it, it's about people and what we all have in common. People who come from different parts of life. It's sort of this two-hander where these people couldn't be more opposite. Find out they have so much in common. And I just thought it was really beautiful.
You can watch Borrego now in theaters and on demand.
Move over, Spider-Man and Batman, because a new superhero is taking over. Her name is Naomi, and she is not like anyone we've ever seen on TV before. We explain why in today's Equality Spotlight.
Are you a superhero? No.
Well, that's not entirely true. Naomi, a popular character from the DC universe, now getting her own series on the CW.
This is the first Black female superhero to have her own show. Okay? And for everyone who doesn't know, Naomi is a very powerful superhero in DC universe. Just as powerful as Superman.
What's going on?
Superman.
Speaking of Superman, the Man of Steel does appear in this new show, and his arrival turns Naomi's life upside down.
When the fans really see what it is, they're going to be like, oh my God, this is really amazing, because it's not your typical, superhero show. It's a new formula. It's a new take. Ava DuVernay took this concept of Naomi and just brought it to out of the stratosphere, like a whole new level.
Superheroes aren't real, right? But what if they are?
We need to get you ready.
Oscar nominee Ava DuVernay producing the series, which made Alexander even more excited to make the leap from Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. to the world of DC.
You have to perform at your highest level because Ava is doing it. She doesn't sleep. She puts nonstop hours of research and just perfection because she knows exactly what she wants. It's written brilliant. It's a really great show. It's fun. It's not one tone. There's like 4 or 5 different things happening in every episode, and that's what I love about it.
Don't believe everything you think. That's what Naomi's about.
Check out Naomi Tuesdays on the CW.
Still to come.
I am what I am.
How General Hospital is saying so long to the legendary Luke Spencer. And later.
It's so hard!
We're going big with wrestling superstar Cody Rhodes. It's all ahead on Celebrity Page TV.
Charbroiled hot dogs is the only charbroiled restaurant in Las Vegas. Weenie's Charbroiled has a full menu of hot dogs, footlong cheese chili dogs, pizza logs, Senoran Mexican hot dogs on bolillo buns, and Chicago-style Italian beefs served wet with jardinera. Mention this ad for a complimentary Loganberry drink with your order. Family-friendly with dine-in and carry-out service. Weenie's Charbroiled hot dogs.
If you don't come to Weenie's,
We know what it feels like to be unhappy and unhealthy, and we want to help you get to happy and healthy. We have nutrition programs, we have personal training, boot camp classes, CrossFit classes, and excellent coaching to help you get to where you want to be. But the best part of it is that we start by sitting down with you one-on-one. And we talk about your goals and we talk about your life's journey so far. And it's a free meeting where we figure out your life plan together. You're finally going to have help becoming the happiest and healthiest you can be.
Closed captioning brought to you in part by...
At Rue La La, you never pay full price. Seize the deals on top names before they're gone. Shop RueLaLa.com today.
Welcome back to Celebrity Page TV. Time now to focus on our favorite daytime dramas. And the woman who knows all is Soap Opera Digest editorial director Stephanie Sloan. Always good seeing you. And let's start with a farewell to the legendary Luke from General Hospital.
Yes, the show has decided to kill off one of its most popular characters ever, Luke Spencer, played by Anthony Geary, who has retired. And they will mark the passing with a memorial episode. We'll see Robert, Laura, Tracy, Anna, Felicia, and some surprise guests who remember Luke on January 21st. The show's executive producer, Frank Valentini, says you won't want to miss this special episode because as everyone is saying goodbye to Luke, an exciting new mystery will kick off.
Speaking of farewell, soap stars also remembering the great Betty White.
Yes, Betty appeared on Bold and Beautiful as Anne, the mother of Susan Flannery's Stephanie and Allie Mills' Pam from 2006 to 2009. John McCook, who plays Eric, tells us Betty was smart and funny and lovely and impressed them all with her work ethic because she had so many lines to learn, but did it all. Catherine Kelly Lang, who plays Brooke, says that Betty always came in with a big smile, had a positive attitude, and you could just tell how much she loved life.
Thank you so much, Stephanie. We'll be reading more in the newest issue of Soap Opera Digest.
The hit competition series Go Big Show is trending on CelebrityPage.com, and our social producer Ricky Cornish is chatting with one of its famous judges. Hey, Ricky.
Hey, James. Wrestling superstar Cody Rhodes has returned to the judging panel for an even bigger sophomore season.
High expectations.
No pun intended.
The most dangerous acts in TV are back on the second season of Go Big Show. What are fans in store for on this exhilarating second season?
I think that the first sizzles and trailers out for it have really showcased the dichotomy. It really does cover all the areas, and that's the thing as far as competition shows go. That was one of the things we wanted to do that would set ourselves apart, is no judgments other than, of course, the judges themselves. It really is open to all to come in and buy for the $100,000.
And with the addition of T-Pain at the judges table, fans will be laughing more than ever.
I love that T-Pain jumped in, and not only that, he jumped in and went all in terms of being involved. T-Pain was probably involved with more acts than any of us, and by no means did he have to do that. I mean, he's T-Pain. That my head gets turned a lot by stuff like that.
Go Big Show airs Thursday nights on TBS. For more trending stories, head to CelebrityPage.com.
Just ahead.
Always such a tough guy.
Has the Winter Soldier finally met his match? We're talking with Sebastian Stan about his newest thriller coming up on Celebrity Page TV.
Charbroiled Hot Dogs is the only charbroiled restaurant in Las Vegas. Weenie's Charbroiled has a full menu of hot dogs, foot-long cheese chili dogs, pizza logs, Senora and Mexican hot dogs on bollillo buns, and Chicago-style Italian beefs served wet with giardiniera. Mention this ad for a complimentary Loganberry drink with your order. Family-friendly with dine-in and carry-out service. Weenie's Charbroiled Hot Dogs.
If you don't come to Weenie's,
We know what it feels like to be unhappy and unhealthy, and we want to help you get to happy and healthy. We have nutrition programs, we have personal training, boot camp classes, CrossFit classes, and excellent coaching to help you get to where you want to be. But the best part of it is that we start by sitting down with you one-on-one. And we talk about your goals and we talk about your life's journey so far. And it's a free meeting where we figure out your life plan together. You're finally going to have help becoming the happiest and healthiest you can be.
The queen of entertaining is heading to the Strip. Here's today's Vegas headliners.
I have 150 acres that have to be planted.
HGTV fans have seen Martha hard at work on her Bedford, New York farm. Now she's bringing that country living to Sin City. Martha opening her first ever restaurant called Bedford. It's coming to Paris, Las Vegas this spring.
Welcome back. He's an Avenger, and she once played Helen of Troy. Now Sebastian Stan and Diane Kruger are starring in the new spy thriller, The 355. Correspondent Rachel Smith chatted with them all about this exciting new film.
I'll handle the guns. Are you in therapy? I should be.
What is it about female spies that add this extra level of fun and excitement? It's just, I mean, it's just like next level.
Well, I think so. It's a very unexpected, take on that genre that is typically male-driven. All the girls in this movie are pretty badass. There's a different flavor to this than to like Charlie's Angels or something like that.
When you're making a movie like this and all this cool training and these stunts, I mean, does it kind of like give you a little extra spring in your step? Like, do you feel like more badass through your day, like going grocery shopping or doing the laundry? You're like, don't mess with me.
100%. It's so funny you say that because you do start believing your own hype. You train every day for so many weeks and then they make you look really good on set, right? They're working with you to your skill level. So you do end up thinking, I'm really pretty badass, and you wear all these cool clothes and then the movie ends and you realize you're not. But for a while there, I felt pretty good about myself, yes.
I like the new team.
We're the 355.
I know you're no stranger to action films, of course, but how do you think, after seeing how impressive these women are, how do you think the Avengers would do facing off against these lethal women?
Not well. They'd all be too worried about their hair, The Avengers, not these women. Particularly Iron Man, I think.
And before I let you go, I just have to ask, you're about to slip on a Tommy Lee's leather pants.
Did you know anything at all about Mr. Lee before you met him?
I knew he was the drummer for Motley Crue.
How wild a ride is that going to be for fans?
I think it's going to be pretty wild, certainly, but at the same time, it's a very actually relevant story that's still very timely, I think, as people will discover.
Have you picked out your New Year's resolutions yet? We're helping you start 2022 in style with today's Hollywood Beauty.
Hi, thanks for having me. Well, if you have kids that wear glasses and they're starting to ask for contact lenses, I really like BioTrue One Day Daily Disposables. Just a great choice for first-time wearers. They're easy to handle. Ask your doctor if your child's a good candidate for contact lenses, and you can learn more about these online at BioTrueOneDayLenses.com. Now, let's talk about one of the most important beauty products, one that's really obvious if you forget it, deodorant. This is Secret's Fresh Collection. It has 48-hour protection, so you can take on the holidays with confidence. You can find them at drugstores like Walmart, Target, Walgreens for just $4.99 each. Now, if you're like me, vowing to keep your skin hydrated during these harsh winter months, these are a must. Lubriderm Advanced Therapy Moisturizing Cream and Lubriderm Advanced Therapy Lotion, both fragrance and paraben free. Get them on Amazon or any drugstore or supermarket for just under $9. And there you have it, my 3 must-haves as we head into the new year.
Music legend Willie Nelson returns to the spotlight next week on Reels. Here's your first look.
Willie is quietly ushering in a new era of country music. Stripped down and authentic, contrasting Nashville's typically lush, overproduced recordings. And with his new sound comes a completely new look. His wholesome, polished Nashville look is gone forever. Willie's image gets far more casual and way more iconic as he becomes the poster boy for the Texas music scene.
They always say Texas music was like Christian music, but instead of Jesus, it was Willie, and instead of holy water, it was beer, you know?
We'll be watching Willie Nelson Highs and Lows Wednesday, January 19th on Reels.
When we come back,
and you gotta listen to some country music.
Running away with country star Jennifer Wayne, next on Celebrity Page TV.
Charbroiled Hot Dogs is the only charbroiled restaurant in Las Vegas. Weenie's Charbroiled has a full menu of hot dogs, foot-long cheese chili dogs, pizza logs, Sonoran Mexican hot dogs on bolillo buns, and Chicago-style Italian beefs served wet with jardinera. Mention this ad for a complimentary Loganberry drink with your order. Family-friendly with dine-in and carry-out service. Weenie's Charbroiled Hot Dogs.
If you don't come to Weenie's,
We know what it feels like to be unhappy and unhealthy, and we want to help you get to happy and healthy. We have nutrition programs, we have personal training, boot camp classes, CrossFit classes, and excellent coaching to help you get to where you want to be. But the best part of it is that we start by sitting down with you one-on-one. And we talk about your goals and we talk about your life's journey so far. And it's a free meeting where we figure out your life plan together. You're finally going to have help becoming the happiest and healthiest you can be.
Never miss an episode. Be sure to set your DVR to record Celebrity Page TV. Now back to the show.
Welcome back, Celebrity Page TV. The singing trio Runaway June is making a major name for themselves in Nashville. And today we're chatting with singer Jennifer Wayne all about the group's recent success.
If you're gonna love somebody, yeah, you better love somebody.
From Lipstick,
We go crazy, we thought we were rich.
to We Were Rich, Runaway June racking up the views and streams with their hit songs. Our country correspondent Sam Alex talking with member Jennifer Wayne just before the holidays.
So what's going on with Runaway June?
So we just played our last show of the year. We were on tour with Luke Bryan all year, which was so fun. Man, he's just, you know, you hear so many great things about him. And sometimes when your expectation is high of someone, you kind of get let down, you know, and he just exceeded our expectations.
The ladies not only touring with Luke, but also collaborating with everyone from Keith Urban to Carrie Underwood.
Opening for Luke Bryan, that's the experience of a lifetime.
I know. I was joking because my baby Lily, I'm like, Lily's gonna know a lot of Luke Bryan music when she's born. She was up on that stage every night for 3 months.
Jennifer and her husband Austin expecting their first baby girl soon.
She's due April 16th, and my birthday is April 1st. So if she comes early, I might be getting a birthday present.
Their family, part of Hollywood royalty, as Jennifer is the granddaughter of movie icon John Wayne.
You're a persistent cuss, Pilgrim.
But it's not just motherhood and music keeping her busy. Jennifer also launching her own hat company.
You go, you sip some Duke bourbon, which is my grandfather's bourbon, and you make a hat.
Love me like the wild, wild, wild west.
Okay, I gotta brag real quick because she is one of my good friends. She's not only a great singer and songwriter, but she's also one of the nicest people you will ever meet in Nashville. You can stream Runaway June's music everywhere now.
And they do sound great. All right, James, thank you. For James and the team, I'm Sonia Isabelle. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll see you next week here. And of course, we always have you covered on celebritypage.com for your daily trending stories.